Brendan Rodgers is one of the most highly regarded managers in the Premier League. He recently won the FA Cup with Leicester City, the first in their history, and has also won multiple trophies with boyhood club Celtic. But he's also experienced the lows of being a manager, including Liverpool's unsuccessful title challenge in 2014, and subsequently losing his job at Liverpool 1 year later. And in today's video for Sports Science Hacks, we're going to discuss 4 things that we can all learn from Brendan Rodgers. Number 1 is dealing with setbacks. Now, Brendan Rodgers was a talented young player. He represented Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland at schoolboy level. He spent 3 years with Ballymena United in Northern Ireland before moving across the water to play in Reading's academy. But sadly, Rodgers retired at the age of just 20, citing a genetic knee condition that also prevented 2 of his brothers from having professional careers. He still loved the game and decided to embark on a coaching career. And anyone that knows coaching can understand that success takes time. Brendan Rodgers spent a few years with John Lewis, working in a warehouse in Bracknell, paying off his mortgage and also spending time coaching. Now, this coaching had a very humble beginning, starting off as an under-9s coach at Reading, working his way up and then being offered an opportunity to go to Chelsea in 2004 to work with Jose Mourinho. After 2 years in the academy, Brendan Rodgers was reserve team manager and then got an opportunity to go to Watford as their manager. So let's put that into context. 9 years at Reading, 4 years at Chelsea, to then finally get an opportunity as a manager. These things do take time. Thirdly, despite the success that's been mentioned, there has been some unsuccessful periods for Rodgers, and he appears to have learned from these failures. Now, we could go back to 2009 when Rodgers returned to Reading as manager and had an unsuccessful period, but the main story we all remember is Liverpool 2014. I'm not going to focus on the slip, I'm going to talk about Crystal Palace. All Liverpool fans remember being 3-0 up against Crystal Palace come back to draw the game, and the title was effectively handed to Manchester City. And some pundits at the time said that Brendan Rodgers lacked a plan B. However, he's been applauded by pundits now at Leicester City for his ability to switch tactics, and some of these high-profile games this season include victories over Manchester City, counter-attacking win over Arsenal, and of course the FA Cup final in 2021. And speaking of Leicester City, Brendan Rodgers had to make a very tough decision, leaving Celtic to go to Leicester. After all, Brendan Rodgers is a boyhood Celtic fan, and he left the club to join Leicester halfway through the season when Celtic were chasing a treble, something that in the end was finished off by Neil Lennon. But naturally, this decision to leave Celtic halfway through the season was not well received by the Celtic supporters. And even some members of Brendan Rodgers' family haven't spoken to him since he's joined Leicester City. And he's been quoted as saying that if he was to make a decision with his heart, he would have been at Celtic forever, but he had to take that gamble and move back to the Premier League. So what have we learned from Brendan Rodgers in this short video? Well, first of all, turn the negative into a positive. It must be a very extremely distressing period of life to retire from football at the age of 20, but he quickly went into coaching and had a very successful career. Secondly, progress can be slow. You see, from Reading to Chelsea to Watford, different teams that he's worked with, it's taken time. It will take you time to get what you want. Thirdly, you have to be willing to adapt as well. We've seen that Brendan Rodgers has gone from plan A to plan B to plan C with experience as a manager, and you yourself have had to reflect and think sometimes of how you can adapt to improve at what you're doing. And finally, you have to be prepared to take risks in life. Sometimes you have to throw the dice and just go for it. Okay, thank you for watching this video. I have other videos in football for players managed by Brendan Rodgers, including Steven Gerrard and also Jamie Vardy. If you'd like to see more videos in football and have any suggestions for other videos, please let me know on Instagram at Sports Science Hacks. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.